Hi, I'm Archie Murphy, and I worked in a group of 6 people with the aim of learning more about business functions through Simventure. Starting with market segmentation, it is essential as a startup business that you know which market you want to go into. So we did some market and competitor research to get an idea of what market we wanted to choose. We chose the solo business market, and accordingly we increased the quality and the features of our design, which equated to £1,237. And subsequent to that, we raised the price of our product from £410 to £549. On top of that, we needed to do some marketing promotion, and we knew that this would incur an increase in sales. And so then we needed to consider our resources such as storage or recruitment. So the place and also the people in the business was also a crucial factor. Therefore, it is necessary to talk about how important the marketing mix is to a startup business: place, price, product, promotion, process, and so forth. As soon as one of these is not in harmony with the others, the business is destined for demise. As a group, we decided to take the more democratic approach when reviewing decisions on these variables, because we all had different views on how these decisions would pan out, so we voted and only moved forward if we all agreed. For instance, we weighed up the pros and cons between which market to go into. We were split between professional services and solo businesses. In the end, we chose solo businesses because the market size was much larger. On the contrary, some people didn't get involved as much as they possibly could have. This meant the process was slow, as we still tried to get them involved even if they were hesitant to do so. However, for those who did get involved, our reviews were in depth, and so the decisions were well thought through anyway. From the end of May through to August, we saw a steep rise in our orders due to our large investments in direct marketing, a newspaper advertisement, and joining our local business group. We were uncertain if our capacity could hold the 16 orders that we received in July, as well as a further 21 orders in August. Seeing as we could only fulfill 13 of the 16 in July, August would prove to be a difficult month. We thought about expanding our capacity by relocating, quitting the job, and as well recruiting. However, we panicked, and so we threw ourselves into making all 3 decisions. This meant that the strategies that we chose were not in place until after August as well, so we couldn't even produce the amount we wanted to anyway, and this meant adding costs. In future, we should take a more composed approach and not make as many irrational decisions which could incur large costs. Throughout Simventure, I have learned that marketing needs to be a continued process. In the early months of April and May, we spent a lot of money on marketing, and this led to a lot of sales. However, when we tried to expand from the months of August to September, we didn't keep up our promotion. This meant that once we had expanded, sales had dropped massively. So in the end, this cost a lot of money due to the cost of expansion and also the lack of sales. So, therefore, rapid expansion may not necessarily be the best way of running a startup business, and may also, in a lot of cases, cause diseconomies of scale. All in all, gradual expansion and investing in appropriate amounts of marketing is a better and more effective way of managing a startup business. When working in a group, not everyone gets involved, and this means that it feels like we can be carrying other people's weight. And also it means that not everybody's ideas on how we should go about decisions are being put forward. This can sometimes lead to poorly supported decisions, and therefore it is highly probable that on risky decisions there will be a negative outcome. Furthermore, working in a group of 6 can mean a lot of split decisions, and this adds to the uncertainty because everyone has their own opinions of what they believe is best on the way to go about, and then we don't want to overrule each other because everyone strongly believes that they are correct. This led to a lot of beating around the bush and made the process quite timely. All in all, despite the difficulties, I believe we worked well as a team, and I gained a lot of information on the insights of the factors and variables that affect business. And a key aspect that I can take away from Simventure is the importance of all business functions, and that business never has an end and there is no finish to business. Consistency is sustainability.